So here's the whiteboard. And sometimes people learn PEMDAS when they're in junior high or high school, and then you remember it wrong because you've learned this acronym, PEMDAS. And I have seen so many students that remember the acronym, but then they use it incorrectly. Yes, you do parentheses first, and then you do exponents, but here's where the rub is. Multiplication or division. See, it's not in the order necessarily. We don't do multiplication first. We do multiplication or division, whichever one comes first. So if I have 4 divided by 2 times 5, first I do my division, and then I do my multiplication. So I do it from left to right in the order in which it comes. That's something to keep in mind. And again, I've seen a lot of people learn it wrong. Same thing is true for addition and subtraction. It's addition or subtraction, the order in which they come from left to right. So if addition comes first, you do it first. If subtraction comes first, you do it first. So be careful with that. It's a good acronym. It does help people remember the order of operations, but it can also mess you up just as easily. Let me give you an example of order of operations problem using almost all of the operations in it. As multiplication, addition, parentheses, exponents. So what I like to do, and it makes me make fewer mistakes, is for each operation I do, I write a new step. A lot of people think, oh, I can just do this in my head, and you know, I'm sorry, but I really think you need to write things out. And then each step, I do the next operation. So 5 squared is 25. And again, multiplication is done first. So I have 16 plus 75 divided by 5. And 75 divided by 5 is 15. So 16 plus 15 is 31. So that would be your final answer. And again, I like to show every step. It's totally up to you. The other thing that you're going to learn is evaluating. Now, in evaluating, I think it's important to actually substitute the values in. So if x is equal to 4 and y is equal to 8, we have this. I rewrite it, 4 plus, and when I put in for y, I put in it in parentheses. It's not important right now because you don't have negative numbers, but if you get used to it and get in the habit of doing that, you'll make fewer mistakes later on. So once again, I show every step. So 8 squared is 64 divided by 4. I do my division, so 4 plus 16, and I get 20 as a final answer. So I've shown you how to do order of operations. And again, the steps are listed in your book, exactly 1, 2, 3, 4. They tell you exactly what steps to do and how to do them. But if you've learned PEMDAS, just make sure you do it correctly. And then evaluating, this is what evaluate means. It means to put a number in for a variable and find out the value of that expression with those variables. I hope this was helpful for you, and if you have any problems, certainly feel free to contact me at any point.